Pressed on how fast I do this. Here it
Oh,
is.
podcast is
Podcast
live.
is live. We live. We are live. Hi, Ron.
Hello there. How are you?
I am wonderful and I'm glad to be amongst the living. And you know what? The last couple of times I have had wonderful tours with wonderful people. I want to thank you for putting us in a position that we can serve and provide information. Happy Friday.
Happy
Financial,
Friday. Happy
financial
Friday.
Friday, right?
I wore my hat today because of the fact that number one, this is Memorial Day weekend, and
Yes.
I honor all of my comrades that have paid the sacrifice for us to be here. And the other
And we
reason
honor
I
you. We salute you.
well, thank you very much. And the other reason I wore the hat is that I wanted to talk about VA loans today.
We said we were going to. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I have a bunch of questions for you about VA loans. Since it didn't come off my muscle, I had a chance to think about what do people want to know about. And our military personnel and those who have retired, they want to know what do you have for us when
Well,
you've served?
yeah. Well, let's look at it this way. So, just a little background. One of our presidents created the GI Bill in 1944, and part of that GI Bill was to help veterans to get into houses. Okay, you can get into you can get into a house for zero, no down payment when you're doing it. We make sure that we get your entitlement, and the one thing that we do here at American Pacific is get the entitlement for them, so they don't have to be running through all the things that they have to do to get their entitlement. Um, One of the other things that I think I should bring up is that uh, you can use your entitlement several times, and you can use it if in fact uh, you've used it before, or if you've actually been in a foreclosure.
Wait,
There
wait,
are
wait.
certain
You helped one of our people get that old nasty foreclosure off of their record.
No,
And
I didn't. I didn't help them get the foreclosure off of their record. I was able to let them know how much of their entitlement they had left, which told them how much they could spend as far as purchasing a property.
nice, nice. Because then that they were successful in doing something else. So how does that entitlement work?
Well, basically, what it is, it's a number that is given by the VA,
Hmm.
um, and the amount that you can purchase is determined by the loan limits in the county that you live in.
Hmm.
So if you have your full entitlement and for some reason you can afford the loan limits in Seattle, which are a little over 700,000, you can
That's
buy a
sweet.
house for 700,000 with zero down.
Nice. I like it. And wait a second. Is there credit involved in that? Do they have to have a perfect credit?
Well, they have to have at least a 580 credit score.
Mm,
Now, that's if you have credit. If you don't have credit, then what we would do is use alternative credit. So you
that
would
I know
we would
that.
use we would use excuse me, your utility bill, we would use your phone bill, you'd use your rent. All of those types of things would make up the alternative credit.
Car insurance,
Car insurance could work, yeah.
anything that I have a consistently paid on, then so I could get a credit score.
Yes.
Nice. And then you would tell our people that have served and have this entitlement, this benefit, this bill that was created for veterans. Uh, you would tell them what kinds of things they could use, and then they would get credit established through that, like
Sure,
a Robert Reach score
sure.
or
I have
something?
a, yeah, I have a borrower that I'm working with now.
Okay.
And in essence, not only are we going to use alternative credit, but he has a Section 8 voucher. And we're going to use the Section 8 voucher um, as additional income to
What?
determine what to buy, what he's going to buy. Oh yes.
What? Oh my goodness. I applaud you, sir. That is news to me. Someone shared something like that they knew someone. I said, impossible. I stand corrected. And it was a person who is a Facebook friend. So
Yes.
I stand corrected. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to stick to selling houses and negotiating contracts. Ron,
Well,
tell me more.
I learned that trick long time ago about somebody asking me about buying a house. I tell them I don't buy houses, I finance them, and then
That's
I turn them over to people like the Bundy Group.
right, right. Okay, finish talking. Like you
Yeah.
piqued my interest. Tell me more.
One of the other things that uh, you should know is if you have a surviving spouse and the reason for things happening are military related, that surviving spouse, as long as they haven't remarried, can use the entitlement to buy a house.
Nice. That's very nice because that means you're providing even after death.
Yes,
And that is so important.
yes,
I mean, because we to leave your love and go on to higher glory. But the other person that's left here to fend for themselves is not really fending for themselves. They can
no,
use this endowment, this benefit.
yep,
Nice. What else you
they
have for
can.
me? What else do
Well,
you have for on this VA piece? Man, I want a
well,
VA. I wonder if Dan's too
well,
old to apply to be a veteran now. Can he go serve?
well, pardon me.
I'm just being silly. I'm gonna call Mr. Bundy. I know he watches us and find out. Were you a vet and didn't tell me? What else do you have for us, Ron? Tell us
well,
more.
well, I mean that's pretty much most of what would happen. I mean, I would say that maybe the best thing to do if you're looking at getting a VA loan is to contact me. You can contact me on my phone 253-561-9704. You can contact me um, on my email at ron.bennett@apmortgage.com. You can go to my Facebook page and go to Ron Bennett Mortgage Consultant and leave me a note there. And you can also leave me a note on LinkedIn.
I like that. Ron, listen, can you, if they text you and can you just send them that mobile app? That is so cool. I love your mobile app.
Once I get their email address, I can send them the mobile app and we can get started. Yes.
I like that. Now, are the interest rates different for a veteran or a person with this benefit?
They're a little different, but not much.
Okay.
And until we start to see some of the rates start to go down, you'll see a better rate for VA than you will for conventional.
Hmm.
But for right now, they're probably in the same area.
Okay. Can you use that buy down trick for the veterans using the VA benefit?
I have to look, but I saw something today um, when I was doing some investigating on what I was going to talk about.
Hmm.
I think there is a buy down portion, but I will have to check that out and get back to everybody
Hmm.
um, to see what we can do there.
Well, you are just a wealth of information today. You're coming in on the Memorial weekend. We couldn't have planned this better. Like, who
Yeah,
knew?
that's true.
Memorial weekend. It's a financial Friday. We are definitely paying homage and salute to those who have served and got us here and protected us when we couldn't protect ourselves individually. And then the person who's had the spouse that has served but perished, can the surviving spouse can use the benefit.
Yes.
That is pretty impressive. If they have a housing benefit, that could be considered to help us qualify them for revenue. Uh, Let me see. Do I have it all? What about this? Sometimes people find houses and they say, oh, it doesn't say that it's VA approved. That's not a big deal for you. You can get them approved, right? If the house
If it,
has
if you
safety.
have if you have like a condo or townhouse or something like that, we can do spot approvals. We just have to go through certain people to get that done.
Okay. This is my very last. Here comes a doozy. Hold on to your hat. Ron, can you buy multifamily? Because that's my niche right now. Right now, I'm really on that 1 to 4 units, live in one, have revenue from the others. Can you get these veterans approved to buy a duplex, triplex, or fourplex?
As long as the veteran is going to live in one of the units,
Yes.
you can buy up to a 1 to 4 unit property and use the rents as income.
Bam, you knocked it out the park, Ron. You knocked it out the park. You do that. You tend to do that. That's just what you do. So I need to know, is there anything else that you'd want to share?
I think I've shared most of what is going to take to do what you need to do. Again, I would say get in touch with me. Let me get your certificate of eligibility and make sure your entitlement is in place, and then find out how much you can purchase, and then get them back to you so you can go find them a house.
Find them a house. And guess what? Real estate family, if you are a brokerage with a broker with another brokerage, do not be afraid to call Big Ron Bennett. That's our guy. He takes the time to get back with your people and turn them around and get them to you and not us. He's always in the wings waiting for us, and we are grateful. The other thing I really like is if you have clients that you're selling their homes and they're getting to the next destination, I want to encourage you, if you're a broker, I want to encourage you to get them pre approved, get them pre qualified. So when they sell their house, they are not homeless or displaced, that they can make that transition. They know, if I sell my house at this rate and this is what my credit looks like, I might be able to buy some things down or pay some bills off with the proceeds. And now I can be approved over here to do this. Take the time to do that. Ron is awesome at getting you situated for your next journey in life. And I promise you, he always does a great job. We work with a lot of people, but we find the most consistency with Big Ron Bennett with APM. Thank you, Ron. We have
Thank
another
you.
Friday that we've been together. Hey, do you have anything coming up this weekend?
I
Enjoy your
have not,
holiday?
I have nothing really coming up this weekend, but I'm going to kind of relax and think about all those friends that I don't have anymore.
Yeah, well, we salute them and we are appreciative for their service. And my daddy's a military man. He was in the army and retired, and so we were very grateful for his service. And I'm going to see my daddy today, as a matter of fact. I'm so excited about that, and I'm glad to see all of you who honor our veterans. And if you have someone that's still here or someone that you knew perished and their families are here, definitely take the time to reach out to them and let them know we appreciate them. Every time I see someone in a uniform, Ron, I can't help but say thank you for your service because it is so important. You know,
We appreciate being observed.
observe, right on. Well, as usual, my friend, I have nothing to tell you except for I will be at 13454 in Woodinville Redmond Road until we get it sold. So we're a little high. We have a price adjustment coming, and so we're kind of back fresh on the market. Still getting a lot of showings. Beautiful, 6 rooms and 2 bathrooms on a just shy of an acre. So I'd like to mention that. Um, we took a listing live on in Kent on 42nd Avenue. That is no longer available. I have a piece of land that we will be listing. This co-founders network, I tell you, it's something else. They have us prospecting and training and sharpening our saw every single day. And we meet together and we serve out there and find sellers that are interested in selling their home because we get it done. It's just that simple. And so we do have a new listing. The Bundys have a listing in Burien if you're looking for vacant land. It's going to be a hot one. So we're looking at about 200,000 if that interests you, 7,200 square foot lot. Um, no improvements, but there is water and electricity available. If that strikes your fancy, I would love to talk to you brokers that are working with small developers or someone that's interested in buying a piece of land to build their Barbie dream house. I'm your girl. Call me, sisters, brothers that want to kind of get in with your real estate network friend. One last thing, the Bundys will be hosting, and we've been reaching out to you agents that want to network with other top shelf agents from other brokerages. We love you, and we see you in the workplace. Your signs, we call you. Some of you make yourself available. We're going to be coffeeing with you the second Tuesday of every month. We are going to do that from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Columbia Tower Club. Ron, you going to come and hang out and rub some elbows, have some coffee and tea, and eat some pastries?
I'll be there.
Okay, I'm expecting you. I got you on the parking. And then we'll same day at from 4 to 6. Maybe you're not an 8 to 11 kind of person. We'll be at La Familia, and that's a pub and sports bar in Kent, Washington. If you are interested in Taco Tuesday, they have a wonderful taco special. We will be supporting some of that with the owners there. And we'll be meeting with you, top shelf agents. You're trying to look for a place to network and meet some new agents and network. Find out when the listings are coming out in your area and just shake a hand and show yourself friendly. Nothing like getting in with another agent from another brokerage. We're great minds and we think alike and we can share tips and really get in there and make a team of collaboratives to go out and get these buyers and sellers, buyers with the sellers and vice versa, and get the property sold. You'll do the finance and we'll take care of everything else. Look, I see your information at the bottom of the screen, Ron.Bennett at apmmortgage.com. I'm excited because you're the first step, Ron, to getting home ownership.
Yep, that's where you can find me, and I look forward to talking with anyone and everyone that needs some help.
Yep, I'm at 206-900-2170. You can call me, text me. I'm text friendly. Or you can send me an email at soldbyangelina@gmail.com. I'm with Dan L Bundy Real Estate Group, and we sit on the EXP network. And I am a co-founder. We're 550 plus deep, and we would love to share our experience with you and hear yours. All right, that's what I got. You got anything else, Ron?
I just want to say again, Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Hmm.
See you in 2 weeks.
See you later.